Warning, 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 warning. This is a emergency broadcast. Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Podcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are 288.
That's
my
right.
guess. That about.
We're somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, we're definitely doing a show, 200-something, 80-something, close to 90, I don't know.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's about right, yeah. So we're live on Ocelli.com every Sunday night. This is 8 p.m. Pacific. It is 11 p.m. Eastern. So you can find us here every week. And we have the live stream video channels as well. We've got YouTube, we got Twitch, we got Twitter, we got a couple others. And they're up and running. I see Creative Accents in the Twitch chat room. I see Electric Daz in the Twitch chat room. Thank you for being there. Okay, yeah, exciting.
And Flash, your shirt's coming.
Flash, Mr. Flash, your shirt is coming. It's in the yard. It's got dye on it right now. It's the second run-through of the dye because the first run-through, it looked good, but it needs a little extra orange in it. So I'm putting it back in.
You put it back in.
It's back in there, Uncle.
Trying to color it up like this.
It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good, I tell you. So yeah, we're making things happen. And last week we were off. We did not give advance notice for that, so my apologies on that. I didn't even think the week before about how the following Sunday was a Super Bowl, but that's what we were doing. That's why we weren't here, Uncle, last week.
Oh.
It's hard to believe, but it was a Super Bowl last week. It doesn't even seem like that. It seems like so long ago now.
I'm sorry. We'll get into this. Now that you said something about the Super Bowl.
Oh, I did.
We, Chicken Boy there has got $2.
He does.
That, what happened to the flying, birds, though? I don't understand.
Yes.
They talk about this defense all year, and what happened? They fell apart. I don't know what happened.
They did really good, actually, and they were winning for most of the time, and then at the end there was that one, pass interference call that was suspect, really, and then the Chiefs ended up winning off of it. So.
Wound up saying, though, with that in question, the guy admitted he did a foul.
Okay.
I've heard it.
Right.
Somebody said it was not his fault that he sort of made a mistake and made a foul and made him lose the game with that foul.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, these things happen. But I mean, the point is, I mean, there's no changing it. Kansas City won. Kansas City won the Super Bowl. And so your double or nothing bet with Chuck proved out to be, you owe him $2. And in fact, I think the stipulation was a $2 bill.
Yeah, that's I had a load of them.
It was crazy. Like as soon as so what happened was we were watching it. Everybody knows what happens. Eagles lost. You left the room, and then you came back a few minutes later and you go, "Here you go," and you hand me a $2 bill like immediately, like
because he didn't know what that was for. I paid the debt.
I know.
That's why it was what it was for. So now.
You had the $2 bill ready to go.
I did. I had it ready because I have a few.
I was impressed by that. I'm like, man, you have the $2 bill right there. So that was
waiting for get your stuff out. And on that note, he's gonna have Flash's shirt. He's gonna have.
I'm gonna have that.
What's his name's cards, and with the $2 bill with it.
I've got a lot of mail that I'm setting up to send out. I am. I'm going to do a big mail off.
Sidekick has to visit the post office now. This is what's happening.
Right. I'm going to make it there.
He's going to get the post office, man.
I try to
avoid he would put that into your bag to send it out, no?
Right. Yeah, no, he can do that. And, the fascinating thing, if listeners...
Your mailbox.
Oh, yeah. If listeners don't know, This is a $2 bill now because last year's Super Bowl there was a dirty dollar bet. And I was supposed to get the beat up dirty dollar if I won, or if he won, I would send it to him. And I won. And this is the only time in my life I've ever won 2 Super Bowl bets in a row with anybody.
It was?
Yeah.
It was?
I never win. I always pick the wrong team, Uncle. Always.
I didn't.
This is
I was very weird.
Yeah.
I was very weird at that one because, of course, I've always go with underdogs, but who would have known the Eagles wouldn't have been underdogs? They were favorites.
I know.
Yeah, they were not.
And
underdogs.
I can never win on favorites. I learned that in my lesson.
Well, see, I did. Okay, so let me tell you something. Over 40 years, right, I started betting with other little kids, like when I was 9, 10 years old. And so over 40 years, you know how many times I've gotten the Super Bowl pick right? 40 times. How many do you think I've gotten right now?
None?
3. Exactly 3. So.
3 at that age?
I'm telling you, and I think I started betting on it even earlier. I'm saying generally it's at least 40 times that I have bet on the Super Bowl. With somebody in my life, okay? 40 times, and I have been wrong 37 times. I'm not kidding.
It's got a good record with you, Uncle, somehow.
2 in a row. I win from Uncle. 2 in a row.
Well, first what we got to do is find out what the story and who is good this year. You know how that goes. We have to figure out who going where, and you know.
Yeah, but there were years there, Uncle, where I watched every game. I knew the angles. I knew the players. I knew everything. I knew the stats. And I knew it all, and I bet on the wrong team. Then there were other times where I was just like, you know what? I just don't like this team. I want to bet against them. I bet against them. I'm wrong. That means, folks, that I bet on the Buffalo Bills to win. Okay, like 4 times, right?
You took, that his wife is a Buffalo fan, by the way. Kind of. And you wanted them to win it. Shoot, look what happened. Cincinnati came up and they beat them. Well, they're the ones that beat them.
Yeah.
They beat them, and then, but then they went back to Cincinnati, Kansas City, and Kansas City gave them a whipping.
But
see how it fools?
Yeah, no, I got you.
See how it fools?
But as a kid, right, usually I didn't get my teams in the Super Bowl because I was, you want to know what football teams I was a fan of when I was a fan of football? This is going to hurt me to even say it. The Jets. All right. Because they didn't win since Namath and I wasn't alive then, right? So the Jets, the Raiders, all right. I love the Raiders because they were just nasty players. I loved them. Okay. 70s. You know what I'm saying? They were harsh.
Yeah.
John Madden running the team. Come on. All right. So the Raiders, the Jets. Okay. These are my teams. And the Steelers I loved because they were winning in the 70s.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay.
I can picture that.
So, but those were the 3 teams I liked. So outside of the fact that I got on the bandwagon with the Steelers when I was like 7 years old, the teams I rooted for always, they just lost every Super Bowl, every single Super Bowl. And that also means I was rooting against Tom Brady almost, every time.
Oh yeah, well, that's what everybody in this house did. That's what everybody in this house did. Did the same.
It's bad for betting, but I get it.
So my success rate with betting, 3-37 is my record on Super Bowls. And I even ran Super Bowl pools and stuff.
Oh, wow. You did?
Yeah, knew the odds, played. It doesn't matter if I played the odds, went with an even bet on the field goals, doesn't matter. Whatever it is. How many extra points. You all kinds of things you can do. I ran massive, complicated pools.
Yeah. And, there was a few points given that game. 2-point conversions.
Right.
In that game. Who would have thought? But there was a lot of gambling coaches.
Exciting game.
In this year, I thought.
Yeah.
In this. And the 2 that were in this coming year were both gamblers, more or less.
Yeah, they would go for it.
They would go for it, but...
fourth down and all that.
Fourth down stuff. Like,
fourth down conversions. Oh, we're going to call them.
We got a caller here. Hold on there, Chuck. Who's on this line and where you from?
Jimmy James calling in from Michigan. How you guys doing?
Good.
Okay.
Good to hear from you, Jimmy.
We're discussing football time. Super Bowl last night.
I heard that. I agree with you also. Clearly the 49ers should be the champions right now.
49ers?
But they had sure.
Come on.
But they had all kinds of quarterback issues, so.
They had a load of issues in quarterback position.
Sold their little place there.
I wonder, though, come back to that there, Jenny, for a minute, about the 49ers. What is there going to be this coming year? Where do you think they're going to move from to get what to help him out? The rookie I'm talking about.
Oh, what
do you think?
Purdy?
Purdy, yeah.
They're gonna get rid of the newest guy. I think that pretty much keep everything the same. I think.
Oh, you talking about Lance? Are they gonna get rid of Lance?
Who are they getting rid of?
The new guy, the number 3.
Oh, Purdy?
Purdy?
I guess. There's 3 freaking quarterbacks there.
They got a ton. They just lost them all. Yeah, they got that Lance guy. They've got Purdy, and they've still got, what, Garoppolo?
So they still got Garoppolo? You talking about Garoppolo?
Garoppolo.
You want to get him? Yeah. I can see him going.
He should go.
He should go.
Him and
I could see him
the other guy, and get rid of that third guy if he's not already gone. It sounds like you guys say he's gone.
It would make sense. I mean, he's the elder of them. He could kind of take off. And
what third guy?
Garoppolo, I believe, is the third guy. Yeah, because Lance and Purdy are both the young guys. They're both
good. It's got to be Garoppolo you're talking about.
They should be fine with them and move forward with those guys. And
well, Garoppolo's the number 1 guy. He shouldn't go nowhere.
Oh, you want to keep
He's
Garoppolo?
Quarterback.
Oh, okay, well,
keep
Garoppolo.
Exactly.
And who?
He's number 1. And then you could keep Purdy, I guess, if you want.
I thought they were all enamored by Lance too. I thought he was actually still quite good. He just got injured early on.
That other one.
They were all 3 injured. That was the problem. That's the only reason why they didn't win. They got 3 injured quarterbacks.
That is a good point. That is true. They did have all 3 of them injured.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the main reason. I gotta say that.
They were done.
They were finished after the quarterback issue. Yeah. But so now they have an issue.
I mean, they're gonna be a good team. There's no.
They have the guy. They have the rookie. That's fine. He can run under Garoppolo.
Yeah, I guess.
Now I would think that's how they would go, and then whoever the other people were, whatever they needed,
Yeah. I think Lance or Purdy will be fine. And then they've got like all their other guys like Deebo Samuel, they've got McCaffrey, they've got Kittle, they've got a ton of good players.
Yeah. I
mean, it's a good team. I mean, it's unfortunately they're going to be good. There's no way around it. So they're going to beat the Rams every time they play them.
Unless the Rams
get the 49ers playing the Philadelphia.
I think Philadelphia's going to even get better. Watch that team next year.
I think that they could maintain. They were, amazing this year. They might be able to maintain that. They'll definitely be good still, and they'll be. Yeah, I think they're going to continue being good. Yeah, it looks like it.
That young coach is still young too. I mean, it's only had his second year or first year, and the first time he went to the Super Bowl. Now, how many times do you think a coach that is brand new, that just got in there, have gone to a Super Bowl? Let's put a thing on that for the people to think about.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd
be a good answer to them. Huh?
Lombardi. That'd be about it.
Lombardi. I mean, yeah,
For sure, he won the first 3 Super Bowls, like, in a row.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's why they named the trophy after him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about it. What was it called?
Yeah, we'll see. So the football season is now officially over. It's done. It's in the history books. We know what happened. Now all there is the USFL. If you're so inclined to watch that.
USFL now. That is a complete different stadium, a different kind of sport. In a football standpoint, yes, but what I don't understand is how does they run like the others, but they don't run the same.
They don't run the same?
No. They're different kind of rules.
The rules
they
are
gotta be different.
It's gonna be slightly different, I'm sure. I don't know what all the rule
I don't know what the rules are on that. That completely loses track of that.
It's still the same game. I mean, it's American football. And,
it is the same game.
It's professional. It's not the NFL, but it's still professional level American football. I don't know what their little rule differences are. But, this is like the second year running now for it, right? They did it last year. They're back now. So I guess it got enough ratings that they're returning.
Well, this is the second time that they've tried to do a USFL, too.
Quick, but as I recall, like, one of the biggest differences, they don't bother. They just start in the middle and kick the thing, don't they?
Oh,
is
really?
this arena football?
Yes. Yeah, I don't even know.
I forget even how they play it.
I don't know if I've seen the whole game of it.
I forgot how they play it.
Well, for many years they had arena football, which was with like I think a 50-yard field, and there was no kickoffs at all. It just went game to game, and there was a team from Brooklyn, I think, like the Brooklyn Knights, and I think it was a Northeastern regional thing mostly. The arena football thing. And the USFL, if I'm not mistaken, this is the second time they've tried this, right? Because
that's what Psychic just said.
Indeed, Herschel
we had it
Walker,
years ago.
Yeah, Herschel Walker was part of the New Jersey Generals, right?
That's right.
Yeah, wasn't Trump involved in that team?
Yes, Trump's the owner of the New Jersey Generals.
Yes.
Was he?
Yes, he was. Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
No.
This crazy man that was doing at the White House?
No, before that.
No, you gotta be telling me this.
I'm not making it up.
About.
No. Uncle, I'm talking about in the 80s. There was this football thing that Trump was the owner of the New Jersey Generals, yes.
Yeah, way back. Yeah, I remember I actually found a Jersey Generals t-shirt at the thrift store and I sold it online.
What told me?
I found one time. And
I would have taken that. Yeah.
I would have had a save.
Yeah, that was a good find. Yeah.
I would have had that on a piece of thing and put on a thing in the room.
Oh yeah,
you're talking about the New Jersey Generals T-shirt. You're that excited about it?
No, because if it was popular at that time,
it used to be. Yeah, it was a true vintage shirt. It was a vintage shirt.
Something.
Yeah. I've come across quite a few interesting items. I did
a quick look up. 1983 to 1985, the USFL existed. And that's it. 2 years, and then it went bankrupt, Trump and something going bankrupt. He's connected to the stock. But, just saying, he was the owner of the New Jersey Generals, though. I don't know if he was the full owner or if he was part owner. I gotta look. But I know he was the owner of the New Jersey Generals.
Yeah.
I don't know he got into football, but
again, just as an owner of a USFL team, it sounds like something he'd do. It is something he did. There you go.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. So it's back. The USFL is back for the second time, but also the second year in a row, and it's this incarnation of it. So it's been 2 years running.
I'm sort of going to see how this operates, though. I want to know what their rules are. Just a curiosity, caring much about the football games, but just to see how they run them.
Yeah.
What it looks like.
What
are the rules?
Did Dwayne Johnson, wasn't he part of the promotion of this thing last year? I want to say they got him in on it. I want to say he might be an investor even.
He might be an investor.
Also there was the XFL, don't forget, right?
Yes, that's another thing, yeah.
That's another thing. I think that might have had something to do with the WWE, didn't it?
It did.
McMahon. No, not Ed McMahon. The other McMahon.
Vince McMahon. Vince.
Oh, the other McMahon, number 9.
Vince McMahon.
You know, he's smart. I thought he was smart. Played with the Bears.
You're talking about Vince McMahon?
No. He's talking about the quarterback McMahon. But
yet another McMahon.
Another McMahon.
Okay, sorry.
Right.
Too many McMahons.
There's too many McMahons walking around.
Yeah.
Well, you are correct, sir.
Not that
Sergeant.
Different McMahon. Sergeant Pepper.
Sergeant Slaughter. We gotta find Sergeant Slaughter.
We do.
All right. Anybody here about Sergeant Slaughter?
Have him call in immediately.
Had him call in immediately to my show.
Get to him. Get to Sergeant Slaughter.
I know that because he's a wrestler.
Have him call the number 319-527-5016 immediately so we can talk to him.
Absolutely.
Talk to him. I know he's a talker.
Jim McMahon was the Bears quarterback. Vince McMahon is the guy with the WWE. Okay. Ed McMahon is the announcer. Yes. So lots of McMahons.
Publishers Clearinghouse.
That's right.
Clearinghouse.
You're correct.
You're correct. There we go.
I hope we get in touch with somebody in Ohio.
Somebody in
Ohio! Oh, he should be happy.
Who?
Man in Ohio.
The man in Ohio?
He's a Kansas City chief.
Oh, you're talking about...
Chief man.
For a second, I thought you meant Les Wexner.
You meant Cooley.
You meant Cooley.
Cooley.
I'm sorry. I should have known that.
I'll find out if he
Yes,
got
Cooley,
yeah.
big Kansas City Chiefs fan. We know that. So he's celebrating, obviously.
I know he's celebrating.
Count Pupper upset. Eagles
Yeah,
win.
he's upset.
But yeah, I wanted to see the Eagles win. They didn't. But again, this year is another year in the NFL books. It's over. We'll see what happens next year. Hopefully the Rams will be better.
Hey, you know the draft is only a month away again.
Oh, it's coming right up.
Coming up, quick, 2 to 5. Can you believe the draft is 2 to 5 in March?
Is that the hours that it's broadcast? 2 to 5.
2 to 5 are the days that is on.
Oh, March 2nd and 5th.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe it.
I thought it used to be April.
Yeah,
they might have pushed it up. I know that over the years, the draft has gotten more and more popular as a TV event. It used to be only depraved lunatics would watch it.
Yeah.
Now a lot of people actually watch it.
Because you see what they go through it all the whole year that they might as well let's look into this and see what's happened. See what happened. Yeah, they got it coming earlier than before. It was always in April.
Well, that's what Jimmy just said. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was. I think it was.
I
think they did push it back.
They might have.
They might have
pushed it forward.
Forward.
It seems like they're doing a bit of that. It seems like the secondary and peripheral NFL events, they're making more a big deal about, and they're getting more ratings from what I gather. I don't know about the NFL as a whole, but those events seem to be more popular.
That's what it is. They want to get more ratings out of it. And I think that's what the cause of it's for. The reason why it's gone up, ahead, back, or head or back, or whatever it is, going all over the place, and they're trying to get some things out of it. And that's what it is.
Honestly, I think they're doing it for these silly Dream Team games.
Right. Yeah, that too.
You're talking about fantasy football.
The fantasy.
I honestly think they're doing it for that and for the bettors.
I think that sounds dead on, Jimmy. Yeah, because that's bigger than ever too. The fantasy football.
That too. My cousin actually, he's the one. He gets into that fantasy stuff.
Oh, a lot of people.
I know when he gets into them things. I just don't know how he can get into fantasy kind of games.
Well,
that's to me confusing.
It makes the game personal, where you are playing a game that is derivative of the game, which is NFL, right? Like, so the game of professional football, your game its derivative is the fantasy football, where you're playing to win against the other people playing. So there's all sorts of techniques to get good at it, and then there's techniques to get good, but there's also a massive element of chance and luck involved too, because you never know what's going to happen. You can pick the best players; they get injured. So I mean,
you saw this whole year. You saw this coming past year. This Buffalo player, who ever had him in a fantasy? Oh man, and see what happened to him.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
for an example.
Well, yeah, you never know. So that's the thing. So that's why I get it. I get why people would have fun with it, and
Skype caller,
gamble while you do it. So people love that. So
Skype caller about to join, Aaron.
Ooh,
just so you guys know.
All right.
All right. Now, who's on this line, and who you come from?
Hello, Uncle. This is Chris Graves from Massachusetts. How you doing?
Okay, we were just talking about Slaughter. Are you the one that knows about these wrestlers, or wasn't you? Wasn't him?
No, I know about. Here's something that'll make everyone will be really creeped out. Do you know that Ed McMahon in our reality that we're presently in, Ed McMahon didn't actually work for Publishers Clearinghouse?
He didn't?
Look it up.
Oh, where did this come from?
Oh, he didn't work for them.
No, he worked for a different one.
Oh,
really?
But not exactly what I remember from my childhood. I remember the commercials of him with the big, huge, oversized check.
Yeah.
And I remember him delivering that to Publishers Clearinghouse winners all on Saturday mornings during my cartoons. And now they're telling me that never existed now.
I remember that.
So it wasn't Publishers Clearinghouse, it was the same thing.
No, he didn't do those commercials at all, but I remember every one of them.
I could have sworn it was him.
All right, then.
What in the world is happening?
Now we can take another guess on something.
This is a Mandala thing.
Who was
it
that did?
Yeah, who was it that did?
That is our question tonight.
No, but if you look it up, guys, it'll tell you. He never worked for Publishers Clearinghouse, and it's a mine, you know what.
So this is gaslighting? Is that what they're doing to us, Chris? What's going on?
Well, no, I don't know. Some people, actually, a guy named Sam Tripoli actually told me, he gave me the idea that maybe this is a psyop, but I usually just chalk it up to everyone misremembering things, but I don't know, it's really creepy because I remember vividly those commercials during my Saturday morning cartoons.
What were they? Okay, if it wasn't Publishers Clearinghouse, what was it? It was something similar but different?
No, but what I'm saying is he did work for another thing very briefly, but he didn't do commercials where he had the oversized check and would deliver it to winners.
Clearinghouse. They say now he worked for American Clearinghouse or something.
He said he did it with Dick Clark, and I don't remember that either.
Dick Clark?
No, wait.
He did a lot of stuff. American Publishers.
Practical Jokes with Dick Clark.
Practical Jokes.
No, but they also say that he worked with Dick Clark on some of those commercials for America Clearinghouse, whatever the thing you just said. It's weird. I'm telling you.
No, wait a minute. Dick
Clark didn't check it out there.
Just saying.
Go check it out and see what it's like.
Uncle, these things are
Huh?
They're changing everything. It's because of that stupid thing in Europe where they're smashing all the molecules.
Oh, the CERN?
This is what happens when you smash molecules.
Dude, yeah, that's right. You want to create a Big Bang right here on Earth. That's what happens, baby.
Wow, we're playing around with quantum mechanics, Uncle, and it seems like we're losing.
Or everyone just remembering wrong. I don't know.
You all got to remember we're on brain cells.
We are.
We are looking at brains right now.
We're looking.
Well, I don't really have any of those left, but you are right, son.
Well, because you're looking at in front of you.
I know.
All right, whoever's got their computers up, that's what you're looking at. We don't have cells in our bread. Who would have thought of cells in our heads?
I know. I got
about this time.
Well, Sergeant Slaughter, he follows me on Twitter. I think that's what you were getting at, right, Uncle?
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking if you can get him,
Well, he doesn't
we really get a good conversation going.
Oh yeah, no, I've been trying. Don't get me wrong, I've been trying. There's some people they don't get back to you. You know, I don't want to give you false hope.
That was another one that I would like to, if you could get to.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough getting a hold of people. It's easy to.
I was trying to get Jerry Lawler for you guys, and he I believe, just passed away.
What? He did?
I believe so, or he had a stroke. I know he was just in the news. And
I didn't hear about this.
Show, and he just died.
I didn't hear about this. How come we didn't hear about this?
The name of the company.
But Lawler ain't dead.
Yeah, the name of the company is American Family Publishers that Ed McMahon actually worked for. That's the way it is.
American Family Publishers.
It's similar. It's a similar thing, but not quite. And they didn't do the That's
and it wasn't similar at all. And the commercials he did for it had nothing to do with oversized checks. He never visited anybody. That's what I remember, and millions of other people as well.
I remember the check. Yes,
yeah, me too. And you know what? This famous thing with Johnny Carson went on to David Letterman. Famously, he brought an oversized Publishers Clearinghouse Ed McMahon check to David Letterman as a joke. Huh. Why would he do that as a joke if there was no validity to that originally? It's still on YouTube. And Chuck's rolling his eyes.
And there's also Johnny Carson's show where he said, and that thanks to the Lawler informing me that I may have already won $1 million.
That's right, too. Yep.
It looks like Creative Accidents has dropped a link in the Ocelli.com chat to Ed McMahon for American Family, whatever it is.
It's creepy, isn't it?
Yeah.
He looks like one of the presidents. What was that guy's president?
I apologize for that. He did not die, but he was just in the news because he had a stroke. That's what I meant.
Oh, Lawler. Okay, well.
Lawler's not dead?
I hope he's
not dead yet.
Not yet.
No.
I hope he does all right, considering the circumstances. That's not good to hear about, obviously.
Richard Belzer, not so lucky, because I was actually trying to get him on my show through David Wayne.
Yep.
And, very sad day.
That's a bummer.
Here we thought a wrestler was passed away, and now come back and say that
but that's the positive
stroke.
thing, Uncle. That's the positive thing. We might still be able to get Jerry Lawler because he's only in the hospital. So I was mistaken. So sorry to scare you.
Had me scared there because I was thinking about Captain Slaughter, and now you come with him.
Yeah.
He would be a good actor too to talk to. I'm just giving you some.
He follows me, but he won't respond to me. So go figure.
Oh, Slaughter.
Yeah, Sergeant Slaughter.
I don't get it.
I see.
Don't make no sense.
But I am trying, guys. I just don't want to say one thing. You know, I shouldn't really say these things until they happen. You know, but I get excited.
Well, I just came up with the name actually tonight. I just figured, well, maybe he know.
Is there another guy that you would want me to try to get?
I keep trying to get people to go get Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Yeah, well,
you say Ric Flair?
Yeah,
he's one of those guys that's easy to get a hold of, but also hard to get a hold of. For some
it's
reason.
weird. It's weird. Right. Sometimes he's
Flair would get in touch with you. It's just that does he have the time all the time?
Well, but the funny thing is, he's had the time to do podcasts with people that have 2 listeners. I know that.
Oh, you do?
For a fact.
Well, then get on him. I want to get him to get on him and start looking for him.
Yeah, but what's messed up is he's in Georgia here, right? And people have called him up to ask him to come down, and show up at their, they're opening a lawnmower repair store. And they've asked him to come down and hang out.
I do that
I can give you that job, Chuck.
No, but I've tried. I'm trying to tell you, I've tried. I can't get him. That's the thing. It's killing me because I'm telling you, some dude opens up, Green Thumb and Sons, whatever, lawnmower repair. I'm serious.
They do good work.
And he had the guy come down, and I don't know what they gave him, but it wasn't much, to physically show up.
Yeah. So, and the owners are like, I reckon Ric Flair is going to be here at my opening. Yep.
They had him at a pawn shop.
They don't want it.
They had him at a new pawn shop.
I guess.
A new pawn shop they had him at, for God's sake. I mean,
pawn shop.
I'm sorry, at the Pizza Hut. Yeah.
No, these are real popular. Listen, they're real popular in my area. Pawn shop, gun shop, all right? Lots of them. and sometimes both, right? And they had Ric Flair show up at one of these pawn shop openings. We're the brand new pawn shop over here, and blah blah blah. There's also 16 of them in the area, but we're better. And they had Ric Flair show up to open it. I'm not kidding.
That's crazy.
Here we are fighting to get one, and we can't even get one. And this guy's walking in to those places.
That's what I'm saying.
We need to
mention.
We need to diminish the show.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I can't.
We've gotten too big for our britches, Uncle. The show's gone too big.
I think our show blew the court, and he doesn't want to talk to me.
No, I guess not.
I mean,
we're too big.
We're too big
to fail
to talk to the comedy boy. Jeez,
comedy boys too big to fail.
We're trying to get better like him, and what do we get? A knock hit in the head.
Yeah.
Well, Uncle, who are some other stars that you would love to have on your program? Like outside of wrestling, like some other wish list guests.
I like some women talkers. Can think of any.
Really want to talk to?
Famous women talkers.
Like actresses or
radioactive personality.
Like Elvira, maybe?
Elvira.
Oh, yeah. Something like her.
Okay. I'm going to write that down.
No, he'd love that. Elvira, you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's a good one right there.
That one there. I remember her. I even watched her watching shows back in when they were out.
Yeah. She used to have a weekly show.
Yeah, she
Elvira, the Mistress of the Dark presents.
Yeah, her. She was I can imagine me talking to her.
Creative Accidents.
I have a good 2-hour conversation.
Creative Accident says that Uncle ought to open up a pawn shop. That would be great. Uncle the Pawn Shop. Would be great.
Well, forgive me. You didn't get me in the corner, you can go half on it.
You want to open up a pawn shop now?
Now, if you get some, you go half on it with me.
On the business?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because I'm going to need some helpers.
We'll see.
Because I'm not going to do it myself, of course.
That'd be a good sitcom, too. Or a cartoon.
Yeah. I mean, so many possibilities. The show's just doing better than ever. That's all I know. But yeah, we're getting guests. We'll see what we can do. And we appreciate all the help, Chris. It's very nice of you, everything that you're able to do.
Aaron, I feel bad because I haven't come through yet. I keep talking up a big game, and I keep trying.
I mean, honestly, the thought does count.
Here's a street cream idea, okay? Because Creative Accidents just dropped the in the chat room the Facebook link for Sergeant Slaughter. If Uncle the broadcast listeners, Uncle the podcast listeners, both, if you guys were to turn around and message Sergeant Slaughter on Facebook and tell him, hey, listen, you should go on Uncle the podcast, it might help.
That's a good idea.
A handful of you guys do it.
That would get a good idea. All right, we're going to go on Facebook right now. Change the tune.
Okay,
we're going to put Facebook on mine.
I think he's on Facebook here.
Yeah, well, this is the way.
Uncle needs a Facebook.
This is the way to catch the people. Baby, that's the way we have to go with Facebook. So let's put a Facebook on top of
Zuckerberg.
It's worth a try.
You might have...
What? No, I'm not. No, you got me thinking here.
It's worth a try,
You got me thinking.
Yeah.
Chuck, you got me thinking about that.
I'm trying.
Because, look, you don't like it. The Facebook.
I don't care.
But the Facebook would be perfect for wrestler talkers.
Right.
If we can get them to even talk on it, I'll be happy.
Okay.
And,
I mean, we got to do something.
Well, we're saying we're getting the street cream to do the heavy lifting for us.
Oh.
We don't have
the street cream to do that?
Street cream
we're hoping.
We don't have to do that.
Hopefully not.
Ed, Phase Shifter in the chat room is saying that, hey, wait a minute, no Uncle the Pawn Shop until we get Uncle the Drop Glass.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that sidekick's operating.
First things first.
He's got to get that there. He's working on that.
That will be easy to do, but again,
you are having times trying to do it. I know.
It's the times, Uncle. That's it.
Time's your problem.
Bear with me.
Yeah, that's what they are. They are the crack room.
The crack room.
The crack room is bearing with you, but I'm there impatiently.
It's tough for you, huh?
Yeah, see, you better talk to the crack room.
President's Day.
President who?
Tomorrow, President's Day. Oh man, is everything shut down?
Well, not where I
run out
work.
the garbage for nothing.
Garbage for nothing. What's going on there?
It's a holiday tomorrow, Uncle.
Oh, you gotta drag it back, or all the.
Now hold up a second, people.
All right.
There is only one holiday the garbage men have. Do they know which one it is? Question.
April Fool's Day.
It's only one that they get, Uncle? That's it?
That's what I understand.
Not where I live.
Better than that.
No. What I understand.
Arbor Day.
Flag Day.
Not where I live, but I think he's going for Christmas. But not where I live. That's not the way it works.
No,
they got a lot of holidays
Christmas.
Here. Okay.
Something with, I could give you a hint.
Kwanzaa.
Something with the president.
That's the day they have as president.
They have.
So they do have tomorrow off.
Tomorrow's President Day?
That's what we're circling around to, is that they're actually off tomorrow?
Well.
That's a surprise.
Well, wait a minute. Who?
I don't think they're off tomorrow.
There is one. There is seriously one.
Thanksgiving.
But I can't think of which one.
Kwanzaa.
I'm not sure.
If they have one holiday, it's Christmas. That's the one holiday that like every work gets, and then that's the one that they give. If you only get one holiday, it's usually that. Typically. Ask me how I know.
Remember coming year. Remember this coming year. Look out with your garbage pails on Christmas to see if that's the holiday. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Maybe the day's Halloween, so they don't run over kids. I just thought of that.
Halloween? Oh no, not that one.
That would be safe. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah,
like
that would be the weirdest one.
I was going to say Labor Day. No.
I would think that they do get Labor Day. Labor Day and Memorial Day, most places get. So I would think that they get those holidays, but it depends on where you're at, probably. And
in the industry, yeah.
Well, I do know there is one they do get.
Well, what is it?
I'm going to talk to a garbage man and ask him.
That's not fair.
Maybe he'll know. Who knows?
I thought it might be.
You guys are laughing.
Well, no, it doesn't work that way.
This can happen. Yeah. They talk to these guys sometimes.
It's cool. It doesn't work that way here, Uncle. They get a lot of holidays off here. I was thinking maybe it could be Mother's Day so that at least there's one day out of the year you're not allowed to drag your mother-in-law to the curb. But other than that, you know.
Now we're getting personal. This is crazy.
Yeah, of course.
Now wait a minute.
I don't think it's Christmas, because Christmas they need trash men more than ever, because there's a lot of trash and garbage and trees and junk after Christmas.
Yeah, but day after.
It's not Christmas. I know it's not Christmas.
Day after
it can't be Christmas. So. I think it's something with the president in it, though.
Maybe.
It's someone. I just don't know which.
It's crazy enough to be true.
That could be. Because I was trying to figure out, people were saying, oh, it's a holiday. Are they taking their trash out? Are they taking their trash out?
Black Friday.
Black Friday, yeah.
Black Friday, man.
That's a good holiday.
Holiday.
That's an exciting one.
That's a... Well, let's see.
Well, I'll work on Sergeant Slaughter for you somehow. We'll figure out,
Yeah.
I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. You know what I mean, Uncle?
Yeah.
As long as we don't have to go on Facebook, you're doing us a favor.
Facebook?
It might be MySpace, so don't hold me to it.
Well, we have to do something to get these people on.
You gotta get
Sidekick. If it has to be Facebook, then it'll be Facebook. But we gotta the only way to get people is to get these people to concentrate.
Uncle, what about Travis Walton, the guy who went in the flying saucer there and Fire in the Sky, that movie?
Flying saucer?
The movie Fire in the Sky?
Yeah.
I remember that movie, yeah.
Yeah, Travis Walton, he does interviews. I've been trying to get him, too.
Well, try for him, I guess, too.
You're like, that's not Sergeant Slaughter.
But that Sergeant Slaughter got some kind of talk. I mean, it really does.
Yeah, come on, man. You're comparing a guy. You're comparing a guy who got anal probed to the guy who wrestled the Iron Sheik. I mean, there's no comparison.
Wait, that's it. Iron Sheik.
Isn't it one in the same?
The jabroni, hey! I love that guy, Iron Sheik.
By the way, Rocky VI was a good movie. I don't care what you say, Chuck.
Oh, okay, fine, whatever. Enjoy that.
I did over and over and over.
You also think Chud was a good movie too, so that's
okay. Yeah, and it is. What's your point?
Well, much like those movies, I have none. Anyway.
What kind of movie them this morning?
Yeah, I mean, I think the main point here is that you got to get creative to find those guests out there in today's media environment, Uncle. We got to,
if that's the way to get them, I mean, just to even talk to them, it's something something to head up on.
If you want the big celebrities, you got to talk to their people. You got to call their agents.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
some of them, yeah.
Well,
I tried that with Steve-O. He has like a publicist or something. I forget it, but his company, I got a hold of him. I want to say I might even try to call him. I never heard back.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't hear back.
Oh, okay.
So I tried, but but that's a good example, Jimmy, of you do actually have to do that with some people. So yeah.
It's like
that's what I tried to do with Seymour Hirsch like 2 years ago, and I got him on the phone.
It's like I've been chasing Bill Burr now for like 5 years, off and on.
Well, why didn't you tell me that? Because I've actually talked to him on the phone too.
I did. Nobody listens to me when I talk.
I'm trying to get Stanhope too.
Cool, that's great. Another guy I wanted. I got Stanhope to agree, and then I couldn't nail down a date with him. And then he stopped responding.
Well, you just took my Kevin Smith story. That's the same exact thing.
It's not me taking it,
and then never a time.
Except I did. Yeah. What my problem is that you can find I told this story in 2015 on my show already. So. All
right. Well, you had the facts on your side.
There you go.
Thank you.
That hurts, doesn't it?
Oh boy. I know we're going to have an argument here, Chuck.
Nah,
you look like you're fighting your own company programs.
You kidding me? I love Chris.
Trying to get
you kidding me? I love Chris.
Working.
I absolutely love Chris. I love Chris. I love you guys. This is my best people right here on the line altogether.
So, love, hate, it's all the same.
Nah.
It's a fine line.
No. Jack Blood is on Thursday. Anyway.
Jack Blood is on Thursday. Whoa. Yeah. We gotta get back again on this kind of thing.
Uncle, I'll try to get the Toxic Avenger for you. I mean, him and Lloyd Kaufman, they're pretty accessible.
I've had the voice of the Toxic Avenger in one of the movies already.
What was that?
If I even get one of anybody, I'll be shocked.
Clyde
Let's
Lewis.
Put it that way.
Clyde Lewis was the voice of the Toxic Avenger, and I think
right.
part 3 maybe?
Yeah, I forgot that he did
Lewis,
that.
Right?
Yeah. What's that?
No, I thought Aaron worked with Clyde Lewis as well at one point, no?
No, I've never talked to Clyde. Yeah, he's somebody that I haven't gotten a hold of.
No, he's been a guest on my show a couple times. I've been a guest on his show many times.
No, I know that, Chuck. I know.
That's cool.
The popular guy that does a lot of show talking is Chuck there. I'll be surprised he can get a lot more than he can get.
Thanks.
Honestly, to find some interesting guests, I think all we'd have to do, really, Uncle, is walk around Landers a bit, because there's some characters out there, let me tell you, that we could have on, and they'd make interesting guests. There's some people out there.
Maybe Uncle, you could find another numerology guitar guy, because I'm telling you, that guy...
Yeah, throw out some of my cards to him. I've done that even. I had one guy in the neighborhood. He actually, maybe he's listening now.
Could be.
Cause he says he listens to broadcasting.
Oh, good.
Some of these guys that I've gotten in touch with, they have listened to broadcasting.
Good.
Some that I talk to.
Well,
I don't know what you're doing, Sidekick. You're trying to get people. But I have gotten people, but they never been talking on the show, but they might be listening. I have had people.
Who the alternate for?
I'm sure that I have.
And someone that I know here being interviewed.
4 or 5.
Wait.
What the heck is talking?
Wait. Who, Jimmy? Who's ultimate?
What are we talking about here?
Stephen King.
Oh, gosh.
Stephen King now.
Well, yeah, that'd be a good guest. He's huge.
Well, I'm trying to get Joe. Yeah.
He's big time.
Anybody that's popular over and about what they are would be even. Let's say this: it would boost my confidence on my show.
It would.
It would pop it up from, let's say, a 3 to a 10. Or 3 to a 12.
You're my favorite show host, so if that means anything, I always look forward to hearing you.
Oh.
There you go, Uncle.
That's a push. Well, that's nice.
That's good.
That's hands on me.
Yeah, I like that.
See? I even got that.
I'll tell you how to get a crap load of new audience and probably guess. And it'll probably only cost you $50, Uncle.
Yeah.
Regardless of what it costs, guess what? It's time for shout-outs.
Heck, if we were making, let's say if we were making money on this show, then we wouldn't have anybody going to work. This guy wouldn't be going to work by now.
It's time for shout-outs, guys.
If we're doing this on a payment of a pay thing.
PayPal.com.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
PayPal.com.
PayPal.com.
It's actually time for shout-outs, guys.
Oh, good.
What? Shout-out?
Shout-out time.
All this time already? We're having this conversation about all these other people?
Yeah.
Just like that.
Let's go to Jimmy first.
Jimmy first?
Who you got, Jimmy?
Well, I don't have a shout-out. I was just going to finish my thought.
Fair
enough.
Go ahead.
If something any one of you three might want to consider. Don't listen to me, but if you donate to someone, if you spend $50 on someone like AJ Belzer, he'll read out your crap. So donate $50 to AJ Belzer, and at the end of his podcast every once in a while, he goes through and, for instance, he could say, Chuck O'Chelly, the blind JFK researcher, bam, that's all it takes. You would have hundreds of thousands of people want to know who in the devil that is.
That's true. Right, think about it.
There's one.
That's true. That would work.
What do you think of Cameo, Jimmy? You know about Cameo?
Oh, God.
Huh?
You know about Cameo?
I know about it.
Okay.
Camel milk?
No, Cameo.
OnlyFans?
No, forget it. Never mind. I'm not doing a commercial for Cameo, all right?
Oh, Cameo.
Yeah. But you can pay celebrities to send you a special message recorded. No problem. Only a couple of bucks. Yeah.
No, all I'm saying is you spend $50. This guy's got like a podcast with, let's say, 7 million people.
Mm-hmm.
And if you spend $50, he reads out the $50 and above donators once in a while. So, for instance, he could say,
I get it.
50 from Chuck O'Chelly just Chuck O'Chelly, the blind JFK researcher. That would intrigue people, believe me.
Mm-hmm. No, I get the principle. But what I'm talking about is there's a thing where you can actually have celebrities come on and, and record something for you, a special message. And it costs less than that even. You can get some of them for like $20. $20.
Yep.
Yeah. To, come on and say whatever. I was looking at, a couple of different celebrity voices recently for different reasons. And, you
I
get a
had
couple.
Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman did it for me for 30.
There you go.
That reminded me.
Oh, you got a reminder.
Keep me humming. Oh, man, your sidekick's getting excited here. If we've gotten him, that would top it.
It would be good. Yeah.
That would be all I'll need.
I'll make that happen, Uncle. I'll
make that happen. That's all I'll need. Now, come to think of it.
I'm going to look into the AJ Belzer thing, though.
For what in mind? We gotta have things in mind. We're talking here.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
That's a very good idea.
My mind's drifting.
I know it's drifting.
I'm gonna look into the AJ Belzer thing, but there you go. So we're over time. But I'm gonna look into the AJ Belzer thing off air.
Yeah, but I don't think he has 7 million listeners.
I don't know.
Anyway,
whatever.
Anyway, I just want to say my shout out is to Aaron and Chuck and Jimmy and the incredible Uncle. Mm-hmm. And just donate at Ochelli.com if you can. And till we speak again.
And we also have Uncle, Age of Transitions, and Ochelli T-shirts over at the ageoftransitions.com. The link will be in the show notes. There you go.
I'm waiting.
That's what I meant to say too.
I've been waiting.
Everybody's waiting.
I'm waiting.
They are. So thank you, everybody. UncleThePodcast.com is the website here. At Uncle Podcast, Instagram, Twitter. Uncle, why don't you bring us home for the week?
There's our show, 188 show. Bye-bye.